Forgotten entry in the long history of Scream ripoff movies. We don't really love to see it, no.
I want to know what's going on here.
Someone out there is taking all these urban legends and making them reality.
Urban legend.
Okay, so it's 1998. Alicia Witt, Jared Leto, Michael Rosenbaum, and goddamn Tara Reid are starring in a film that some critics call Scream elements in a vastly inferior vehicle. It also stars in cameo roles the guys behind both Freddy Krueger and Chucky. So as a, slasher fan with very little self-respect, you cannot bring yourself to truly hate it. And yet it is, and I cannot stress this enough, not good. Urban Legend is a film about a serial killer on a college campus who is murdering people in ways that occur in urban legends. Of course, I've never fucking heard of most of these urban legends, which are supposedly really well known. Like a boy and a girl drive to a remote location, the guy gets out of the car, she finds him hanging from a tree that is over the car. Like that very specifically, that is the urban legend apparently. Never heard that before in my life. And some of the others, they just really appear to be a little bit too far out there. Having said that, some of the individual scenes and moments are actually really well done. Just not enough of them. This is silly to the tune of Jared Leto saying the line, "An urban legend serial killer." That's a stretch. Yeah. And I think the most facepalm thing about it overall is that Alicia Witt, who's playing this kind of final girl character with, I don't know, she's a little overdramatic and just an undercooked personality, and she's kind of irritating. But she literally witnesses 2 murders separately in the space of 2 days. And the police try to gaslight her both times into thinking that that one didn't happen and the other one was a suicide. There was a giant bloody warning message left on the wall at the suicide. And nobody tries to get in contact with the guy. They're just saying, no, he just played a prank on you, he's fine. Nobody tries to call him. I know it was 1998 and there was no mobiles, but you could call him. Still, no. So it is just funny how much of the film goes by without anybody thinking anything's going on, except for the main girl. And she is just, as a lead and as a final girl type, she just runs away from her friends and stuff when they're in trouble from the killer and stuff like that. She just really seems like another victim instead of an actual final girl, or, nothing sets her apart, nothing makes her especially like her. And yet, despite her irritating me quite a lot during the runtime, she's not even close to being the worst character. There's just so many coincidences in this that have to happen so that the story can happen, and that's fine, but it also just adds so many hard red herrings to try and throw you off the scent of who the killer is that aren't actually resolved in any satisfying way. So if you watch it back again, it doesn't make more sense watching it back again who the killer is, which is quite irritating. And all of the characters do just, I don't know, it feels as a film like this kind of weird late 90s time capsule thing. The cast looks like they're the rejects from Dawson's Creek. And they are mostly just very annoying characters. Alicia Witt's character is one thing. Jared Leto just looks so shitty the whole time. All the other male characters look like they're getting real hot under the collar around the time the Me Too movement started. And Tara Reid. Tara Reid was really extra atrocious. I did enjoy things about this film. I think the killer reveal was alright, and the cameos by both Freddy Krueger and Chucky were well done. The opening scene is a real knockout. That was incredible, amazing scene. But it just, I don't know, I feel like urban legends are A, colloquial, they're not going to hear the same ones in America that you would in the UK and stuff like that. And B, they're very much of their time, they change with the times, so this film is also maybe aged poorly. But in general, they were going ooh, is this that urban legend? Is that what's gonna happen next? And I was just are you fucking kidding me? Is that one? What? So I wanted to enjoy this maybe more than I did. The Scream vibes in the late 90s, these are elements that I'm just usually a bit of a sucker for, and this one failed to grab me. So I'm giving Tara Reid is worse in this than any of the Sharknado films, 2.5 stars. It isn't the cast is that bad or anything, but they're just forced into trying to get everybody hyped up over this urban legend killer idea that's just never gonna stick or last. What? This has multiple sequels? Subscribe for more hard truths.